really fast, and they tried to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Murray. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Going to the running game. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pocket breaking down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's Telly Johnson Jr. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Trying play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Murray. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Georgia State. Once he got some room, it was over. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Porter. Pressure coming. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to go right back downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Bringing the heat. Still looking. He'll pull it down. Across the 10. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down. And he got 2 of those on that one.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Now on the option. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run and get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Riles. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the... Really nice pickup there.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Brown will throw it. Hauls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Murray. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Johnson. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
With the catch, it's Wiles. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Brown wants to pass. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Keeps it on the option.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down in bounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. We got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Defense in press coverage. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That's caught. It's Washington. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Shakes a man and he might take off. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 12 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Wolverines, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. It evens up their record at 2-2 on the season following a nice home win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Center Park Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's go down to the sidelines now where Holly Rowe has an update on that injury.
Hey guys, the Huskies head coach told me coming out of the locker room. Although he did not have a full update, he did tell me their running back will not return to this game. They are continuing to evaluate him for a lower body injury. They would not say exactly what it is. Let's hope it's not serious, but he is definitely out for the start of this second half. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. The sure hands. It's Bryant. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Slings it downfield. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Poe. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riles. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Brown wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Riles. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Porter. Quick strike complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Fowler. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Goes to the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Washington. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Run inside. It's Murray. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway.
Might have a chance. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field, but how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. On target over the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Smashes through the tackle. Stumbled to the ground. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. To give on the counter. Thrust that arm out. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Trying to run, it's Butler. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 90.